Hi everyone, so we're coming to you today from here right by the ocean. The 4th of July is coming up, and of course for the next 2 months we're hoping to be outside nonstop. Beaches, backyards, boats, poolside, and with that of course you would like to have wines that are in easy to transport packaging. So I have an array of small bottles and cans and some really fun and festive choices all together. So I'm going to start off with sangria. This is sort of the quintessential summer beverage in my opinion. The Lolia comes in small bottles, and it also comes in a regular large style format here. This is a white sangria. Traditionally they're red, I think in our minds we associate it that way, but I really love the white. It's really crisp and refreshing. This has a lot of peach right there on the front. It's not really sweet at all though. Great on a hot day. It certainly has a little bit of lemon and orange I think in that as well. It's about $4 for the small one and probably about $15 for the large style format there. Prosecco, because you never need an excuse to drink Prosecco, but I do like the little bottles. This is the 1928. This is an extra dry style. Something to remember when you look at a label and you see Brut or extra dry. Brut is dry. Extra dry, of course, is a little bit sweeter. So this is soft, it's floral, maybe has a little bit of almond and again a little bit of peach in there. And I just think that these are fantastic. You just throw these in the cooler, pop them open. They're really a good time. So over here I have the Pampelone. This is a line of, they have a variety of flavors, but this is their new one. This is La Pêche. This is French white wine mixed in with natural fruit flavors. So in this one you have the, of course, peach flavoring. It's really dry. You have a little bit of honeysuckle. Again, the word refreshing is just, you can't use it enough for something like this. I always recommend keeping these really cold. In general, we tend to over chill our white wines, but I think in the summertime, especially with the cans, you want to keep them nice in the ice and then pop them open when you're ready. And again, these are just easy to transport. These come in 4-packs and they're usually around $12 for that. So going over to this line of canned wines, I know I talk about canned wines and I think there are still a fair amount of naysayers out there, but really you have to trust me when I say that overall the quality of canned wines has just gone up so much over the last couple of years as winemakers invest in superior linings inside of the cans and also the quality of the aluminum as well. So I really am seeing definite improvement in general in terms of the quality there. So the Underwood, this is an Oregon line of wines. They have a whole array of different styles. The one I chose for today though is the Pinot Noir, because you have to have a red in the summer, but you want something light and refreshing. And this one in particular, there's a little bit of cherry and plum and a little bit of earthiness on this. This is from Oregon. In terms of what I would put this with for food, I would love this with a salad that had cold salmon sliced on it, or maybe cold chicken, or even cold duck. That would be perfect. And I love their, they have rosé bubbles, they have Pinot Gris, they have bubbles, just standard Brut bubbles. This Pinot Noir is usually about $12 or $13, and the rest of them are sort of in the seven-ish price point, $7 price point. And then just because this is, again, a classic, a summer classic, I had the Costa del Sol Vinho Verde. Vinho Verde green wine. Of course, that means that this is a young wine. It has a slight fizziness to it. It's called frizzante, so it hasn't gone through 2 fermentations, but it definitely has a little bit of bubbles when you crack it open and pour it. This has high acidity, citrus notes again. This is sort of easy drinking, lower in alcohol. Keep this one super cold. This is my traveling solo wine glass. I love to have it in here. And the beautiful thing about a Vinho Verde is, one, it's seafood friendly. I would have this with scallops or oysters, probably my 2 first choices, maybe halibut as well. But the price point on a Vinho Verde, you're getting a fantastic style of wine, easy drinking, and this is the Costa del Sol is in the $8 to $10 range. So again, really affordable hidden gem style of wine overall. And then one quick little shout out to my friends from Portland, the Blue Lobster Urban Winery. They do all canned wines. I have mentioned them in the past, but I really am a fan of their line in general. They're right in Portland, so you can always do curbside pickup or delivery from these guys. Really nice rosé in the can, the slim can for that one. So that should do it for today. You can't go wrong with any of these wines. They're really, I'm all about, the plastic chalice and having fun when you do these, when you do this. So enjoy, cheers, and happy 4th of July.